Greetings again, dear ones. This is Krish Dhanam coming to you on the topic of generosity. One of the formulas that seem to evoke a joy in my own journey for generosity is the word glow. Learning to give more than you have, learning to leave more than you take, offering praise to those that matter, and waiting for the applause that is truly worthy. How do you glow? Many years ago, Truett Cathy and Ken Blanchard wrote a book called The Generosity Factor, where they talked about giving of your time, your talent, and your treasure. Anchored around the principle of the Golden Rule, it actually deals with a fable, and a book was written about a young man trying to aspire and rise through an organization, and how one of the executives in the organization shared that in order to actually achieve, you have to give more than you take of your time, your talent, and your treasure. So one of the stories that really sticks with me is a story I had a personal encounter with. The year is 1994. The location is the beautiful city of Calcutta. I had the privilege of going to the Missionaries of Charity offices and ashram in Calcutta of the then Mother Teresa, now Saint Teresa. I had taken a donation of $500 US, a lot of money then, still a lot of money now, to give to her because that's what my boss wanted to give as a donation. When I sat with her, she literally held my hand for about 20 minutes and we talked. And I gave her the money and she looked at it like it was a pittance, and it was. Because when she received the Nobel Prize, what did she say? I accept this in the name of the poor. Bent at the waist, serving the dying and the destitute on the streets of Calcutta for over 60 years, Mother Teresa's life is one of legend and lore. But let me give you a backdrop to the story of how do you give more than you have, leave more than you take, offer praise to the inner circle, and wait for the applause that matters. After I'd given her a donation of $500, as I'm leaving her ashram, she asks one of her sisters, can you ask him to mail these letters in the US? Now think about it. I've just given you a big money, and in my mind, I've done a good job. I tried to get a picture with her, but she refused. She said, I don't do this for publicity. So I'm leaving quasi-dejected that I didn't have something to capture the moment. But what she gave me captured a life. She says, here are 10 letters. I need you to mail them in the US. You're probably wondering, why would she ask me to carry letters from India to the US? Her reasoning, very simple. You're going there anyway. The money you have given me will do so much good for the orphanages that we run here. But spending it on postage, which is quite expensive from here, is bad stewardship. If you mail them over there, my sisters who man the AIDS hospices in Washington and San Francisco, Chicago and New York will receive encouragement from me. By the same token, we will have honored your gift to us, and you will honor us by participating with us. Now, two things I learned that day. One is, servant leadership is bending so low that you don't see the face of those you're serving, just their feet. But when they look over you, they see the goodness and the generosity that prepared and sent you. My mentor saying always used to be, you can have everything in life you want if you just help enough other people get what they want. When I mailed the letters in the US, I wrote Mother Teresa a note. Dear Mother Teresa, thank you for the privilege of allowing me to be a small messenger in your great commission. With that, she sent me a picture that had eluded me the first time we met. It was just of her holding a child. On the back was scripture, but the words of encouragement that she gave me set generosity in my heart. She said, Dear Krish Dhanam, say yes to the least of humanity. By picking up those most deserving in the eyes of a loving God, you will have participated in the greatest good of all. That letter sits as a reminder on my nightstand. The day we received the letter is the day my bride and I started a foundation saying, let us do something for the underprivileged of this world. Give more than you have. Leave more than you take. Offer praise to those who surround you, and wait for the true applause that matters, the one that says, well done.